Ready to call. We'll just turn on this. And we're good to go. Alright, sick. Call Skype.
Hey,
Yo,
what's up?
what's up, James? Oh, hold on. I need to turn down Skype a little. Da 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 da. Cool. All right. Anything you want to focus on specifically during this game, or should we just get
I
started?
noticed I have a lot of problems with rotations. Like, for example, I'll push out a wave, then I'll group mid, and then I'll be in a situation where I'll really want to go farm the bottom wave, but I know that a fight's gonna break out.
I see. I see.
I also notice I like to do a lot of greedy things. Like, I'll stay when I shouldn't be staying to push the wave in. I'll flash to auto someone when I really shouldn't be. Like, like,
That no, I got you. I got you. That happens to me a lot
yeah.
too. That happens to me quite a lot, more than it should. What rank are we looking at here, by the way?
D5.
Okay, cool. Let's see how laning goes. So, want to focus on. Oh my God, it's a Malphite support. You want to focus on like rotations, the kind of macro thing, and not being greedy, right? If I got
Yep.
that correctly. Okay, that's pretty greedy. Okay, we can back this up. Um,
Should I be watching on stream for what you're looking at,
no,
or
no,
should I?
no, no. Look at Skype. Look at Skype. Can you see?
Okay.
I'm sharing my screen. Can
Oh,
you
I
see?
see. Okay. Okay.
So,
Got
here, you already won the trade, right?
it. Mhm.
You've already won the trade here. This is good. Now you want to push in the minions and get level 2. You don't have to like trade with this guy any further. Like if they had anything that wasn't a Malphite, I think you'd get punished here, right? Because
All right.
even though you got the auto Q off, you guys went even in the trade, and that was like with him having no support. You foreshadowing him here is like really good, right? This is like super free.
Mhm.
But then after that, you should just focus on pushing the minions, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Anyways, that's like a small detail. We can walk past that.
All right.
It's kind of hard to say because they have like uh, a non-factor. This is like a weird support. So
Yeah, I saw the Malphite, so I just assumed I'd win the trade, but the minion damage fucked me there.
yeah. Always be careful of the ranged minions. If they have melee minions, it doesn't really matter. But the ranged minions are what matters the most. I
All right.
wonder what their jungler is. Okay, that was. If I saw that correctly, that was really good. Okay, good. This is good. That was really smart. Pretending to go for Malphite and hitting the Varus, that was really good. That was like A plus, I would say. This is pretty much free from what I'm looking at. You're like pretty much winning the lane. All you gotta do is make sure you get all the CS, right? Seems good, seems good. We can skip forward. Wait. Oh, they have a Camille jungle. Did I see that correctly? Okay. Yeah, just watch out for the gank and you'll be good to go. Pretty much, seems like you're fine in laning from what I'm seeing. Everything is all Gucci. This is like not much to say. You're pretty much playing ideally. That W is fine. Okay, so one thing you could do, one thing I don't know if you know this. Okay, this is good. It is free. You want to wait for exhaust. You heal, flash, kill this guy. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, hold on. Let's back it up. Okay, first of all, let me talk about the thing I was gonna say. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
One thing you can do is if you're winning lane super hard, like say they have low health or they lose 2v2 really hard and they have no jungle coming, you can freeze the wave so that they have to fight you in order to push it, right? Or they have to
Alright.
fight you in order to farm. That's just like one option I want to make sure that you're aware of.
Yep.
Like,
I was a bit scared of just eating Malphite Qs here, so I don't think I played this as like I don't think I zoned them as well as I could have here.
that's
But
fine. Like, this is a good spot because your Morgana got the bind off, right? That's all what you guys
yeah.
are looking for. So here, I think the exhaust got black shielded, so I think you could have just flashed with this guy. But it's fine if you don't, honestly. You just gotta okay. That's honestly that's okay. I think you're gonna just kill this guy though, right?
All right.
Or am
Yeah.
I crazy? He used heal, right? I'm pretty sure.
I
He used
saw
heal.
that too, but I didn't want to flash and die. 'Cause
I
I
think
feel like I would have got traded.
you have heal, right? So I think it's
Yeah.
this. I think
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, I
But
see that now.
it's honestly it's fine if you don't get that guy. It's fine. You live. This guy's just on your ass. That's okay, honestly. Interesting how this Varus is staying.
He
Morgana still has
stays.
flash. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, you're just like punishing this guy. It's fine. You pretty much I don't know if Camille shot on the map, but you gotta watch out for the Camille if she like hook shots. I think in. You just always gotta assume she's ganking you. Here, like my danger signs are going off because Camille could be here, right? Or maybe not, you know. But yeah, I see Camille's here. You gotta assume worst case scenario. If this Malphite hadn't telegraphed the gank, I feel like it could have gone poorly for you guys. But honestly, it turns out good. This is good. This is good. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about back timings.
All right.
So, you want to generally, if you're forced to back, you want to back on a cannon wave, right? Do you know why?
Because the cannon tanks minion, or the cannon takes the tower shots, so you don't lose as much.
Exactly. If they push, you're not punished as hard, right? So I noticed you want to back here, and that's good that you know you want to back. But this is a problem I have all the time. Is that you should try and figure out when you want to back 30 seconds in advance, because it's good to stay to see if this Morgana hits the bind, but after she misses, you should start channeling back here, right? Because back at this wave, right here, what I'm thinking right now is that I wanna what the fuck. Okay, anyways, what I'm thinking right now is that I want to just back here because it's on a cannon wave, and the Camille's around. We can't push as fast enough because we have no mana. You just want to back here, right? That's what I'm thinking now. He goes for the crazy whatever, but always try and like think about when you want to back 30 seconds in advance, right? As the wave is coming down this line, that's how you like get the edge on your opponent in this rank. Is you know when you want to back, and they have no idea when they want to back. They're just like respond to you. Because if you back now, it's like this Varus is on the way back to lane, right? He's just gonna push immediately, and there's nothing Morgana can do because Camille's around, right? Right? They put. I don't know how they didn't push fast enough, but they ended up pushing. Anyways, it turns out fine. But just to let you know, try and think about like back timings 30 seconds in advance.
All right.
This is fine. He Q's you. It's whatever. It's Varus. That's fine. This is good. This is good. Varus is just annoying as fuck. So whatever you're doing right now is fine. You just try and like get all the farm you can, pretty much. This is good. This is fine. It's kind of weird with Malphite support, but okay, that's good. How you follow up on the Morgana. There's not really much to say. This is the problem with the Varus. It's just like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Camille's here. This is good. Okay, what you're doing is this is how you win solo queue. You basically the way you win games is the way you solo carry games is that you pressure your lane hard enough that they call for their jungler, or their jungler thinks it's good to gank, and then you waste this guy's time. So now Graves is already a level above the Camille. So the fact that you've been drawing this Camille down here for like 6 years is really good. I guess that's okay because you guys get a lot of damage off. Yeah, the fact that you're wasting this guy's time is you might think to yourself, yo, I'm not like winning lane because we're even in CS or something like that, or they have a troll support, we should be destroying them. But you've already won like the lane or like the early game because you've drawn so many gank spot. So you should think about it that way. If you were thinking about it any other way, you're winning this lane pretty much, 100% winning this lane. This roam is actually should be really good. So here, if I were you, I'd wait until he's stunned. Okay, yeah. When you have a chance to guarantee a skill shot, you should always wait for it. So like S0 ult, S0 Q, Jhin W. If you can let your allies go first, let them go first. Right. When I see this, I'm gonna let, because if he has flash, he's gonna flash, and you're not gonna land this anyways. Or if he doesn't have flash, you can guarantee it. So I would just wait. Right.
All right.
Yeah. If you can land an ability guaranteed, always wait. This is good. That's a good roam. Good idea though. Oh wow, this is free. Unless he flashes. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, that's fine. You got him. Nice. Good snipes. You push this in. Here, I would back if you can't get this. If you can't get an objective immediately after you kill them. If you do not back now, you will lose tempo in the 30 seconds. Because if you try and hit this tower, he's going to come back, and you're going to have to stay or let him do whatever he wants for 30 seconds that you back, right? So say you go for this tower damage. You know, it could be worth. Okay, this is good. Good back. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I don't have to tell you. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Never mind. That was good back. But yeah, I guess that's a reminder. Wow, that was a free dragon. This is all good so far. This is all good so far. Okay, let's watch what's going on here. Here you want to trade super hard, run away, and use your ult. Oh, that was really good. Okay, they're all dead. They're like all dead. Okay, let's back it up. So when I see this, you should stay away from Varus and Malphite stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you should get hit here. I think it's possible to hit this guy and run to this direction at the same time, right? If you just walk over here, he'll have to like overextend himself even further to hit you. Your first goal isn't to try and hit Camille. I know it's like it seems super free, but your first goal is to secure yourself from defeat first, and that means not getting hit by the Varus ult, because you know that's coming next, and you know Malphite ult is coming after that. It sounds really weird, but no matter what you do, if you're the best player in the world, this guy cannot die no matter what happens, right? In the next second, right? So you should first secure yourself from any kind of like defeat, and that's like them landing their abilities. This is only okay because Morgana has Black Shield, right? But the reason why you died to Talon is because you took the extra 300 damage. This is still good. Don't get me wrong. This is still a very good play. It's 4v2. You guys kill like 2 people probably. Oh my god, you kill everyone. But you could like, it's like theoretically good to what's it called? Like save yourself first, right? Even though this is a good play, in other situations it could go differently, right? If you run this scenario 100 times, this could go differently. Sorry if I'm harping or anything. Let me know if.
No, I appreciate the nuanced play. That's why I came to a challenger player for advice rather than just watching my own replay.
Good to
That's
know,
that's some pretty smart stuff you're talking about.
Sorry if I'm like being boring or like not providing helpful info.
I'm learning a lot.
Okay. Good. If you have any questions, stop me at any time.
Right.
Wait, hold on. I was distracted. I didn't watch this. Okay. Looks like you guys trying to take bot. Looks like this guy is free. So one thing about Jhin is that you should try and use your W before your ult. So when you're trying to snipe someone, it's like pretty much a free chance to use your ult, your W, because after your ult is over, it'll be like halfway done its cooldown, right? So you'll see like 9 out of 10 times, all the challenger Jhins will use a W first and then ult immediately. Hit or miss, they will ult immediately because they were gonna ult anyway.
Does the W give you a free shot on your ult, or is it just health?
Yeah, if you land it, it's a free shot, right?
All right.
It's fine if you miss. It's like okay, it's like whatever, right? That's fine. You get some damage off. It was a good chance to try and kill the Malphite, but for future reference, this is like Jhin specific. W before ult. If possible. This is kind of when I see this is too much chase.
All right.
But it's like super risky, from my opinion. Okay, yeah. I don't think.
So,
Oh, you guys still win this somehow. Wow. Okay, hold up. Let's back it up. I think the talent went for the wrong guy. I don't know. I guess it's okay. But
so what's the correct scenario, or how would you play this? Would you stay behind your team and wait for your team to execute, or would you just abandon and push the wave? Or?
when I see when I see this, I just maybe Q auto this guy and go back to the wave.
Alright.
Chasing is like bad 9 times. What if this talent went for you instead and Camille turned out with a stun, right?
Yeah, I would have died.
Right, like I don't know why. Like what the hell? Like he wants to kill his Grave super bad, but they totally could have like won this fight. But when you chase, you need to know what's my goal here. You want to kill Camille, right? When can you kill this guy? When I see this, I have no idea when you can kill this guy. If he walks to his base and you chase him, at what point do you catch up? I have no idea, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Always gotta think of like the worst case scenario. What is the worst case scenario? He turns. He didn't have to turn. He could have just ran away. I think he's Always think about like sometimes it's okay to chase as long as you have a plan. But
yeah, I could actually see them turning the game around here if they turn this around, and maybe we would have lost instead of won. So it's actually pretty important here. I see your point.
So don't get me wrong. I do this every single day, and it is a mistake every single time. You need to have a plan when you chase. This is like one of the most common league problems. Yeah, one of the most common problems league players have. These those like funny Singe clips like on Reddit and shit. Dude, that's like the core of the oldest trick in the book, chasing without a plan, right? You like bait yourself. I I do it all the time. All the other challenger ADCs do it all the time. Dude, like every single pro player has done it. You've seen Faker do it. Also, what is going on here? This is interesting. You're playing this fight correctly. This is good. This is good. This guy you can maybe kill if Morgana lands a bind. It's
I was out of there.
questionable.
He ghosted.
That's fine. This is fine. Running away is fine. I agree with this. Backing here is also good. I think this guy is gonna get fucked. Okay, this is good. It's good that you hold on to your W. Even if you miss, this is the correct play. You wait until you think you can land it. Always save.
Actually, I probably should have held it until he flashed, or if he were to flash here.
It's true.
Because he's dead no matter what anyway. But I think I just wanted the assist here.
The way I thought about this when this happened was I would have W'd when he was smokescreen because he can't see shit.
I see.
But holding onto it until you can land it is the correct play, 100%.
All right.
So that was good. That was good. It was good you didn't immediately shoot it. Okay, that was good. That was really nice. That was smooth. Okay, here you can go mid to try and take mid tower. I would advise against going top because you have no tower to run to if they gank you. Let like Quinn or LeBlanc take the top lane. This is fine. Going mid is good. Going mid here is good. I don't know what's going on here, but this tower is probably gone. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. I guess this Darius has no team. Okay, this guy should be free. Here, I would have W'd first. So when you... This is Jhin specific, but when you have a fourth shot and you know you can't kill this guy, I'm thinking on your next rotation, he's just going to walk away. So I'm going to try and do as much damage so I don't have to waste my ult. So here, I would W him and then let Graves hit another auto attack and then use my fourth shot. Right?
All right.
You try and delay your fourth shot as long as possible until you get maximum value out of it. Actually, he actually gets away because of that. But that's kind of like an advanced thing to know.
Right.
When you're holding onto your first shot, always try and do maximum amount of damage before you use it. Right. It's kind of hard to think about in the moment, but if you focus on that, you might be able to improve on that. That's a minor thing though. I think this is good. Following up is good. All this is fine. The fact that he gets away doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. You're still going to get top tower. He's still going to have to back. He's useless for like 30 seconds. I think it's fine, honestly. Don't worry about it too much, but if you want to focus on like mechanics, that's something you could work on. This is good going mid, right? You want to secure. I see Dragon coming up. No one really gives a shit about Rift Herald and solo queue. So here, you want to push mid in. You want to gain vision control of Dragon and then see if your team wants to do it or not. And then all at the same time, you want to play to live. You have one death. This is really good so far. Be careful about sieging. Sieging is how people die in solo queue. This is good. I like the way you're playing. Like where is their Malphite? Where is their team? I don't know. You don't know. I like that you're not hitting the tower. Okay, they show bot, so maybe now it's safe to maybe be proactive, like put a ward down or something. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is fine. Oh wait, maybe let's watch this.
I should have waited for him to jump on me before flashing.
Yeah. That's one thing too. I think here, I like the idea of going for a ward. I think your team's just not on the same page, but yeah, when this guy comes for you, you win this. I'm pretty sure. If you WQ auto, I think you can kill him and run the potion. But that's also something you shouldn't worry about. This, if you wanted to go get the ward, you do it now. I think you took the long way around. And then here, when I see something like this, a lot of players, including in Challenger, will always try and clear first. I think this is incorrect as long as they don't have TP. I think you should always go do your warding first and then come back and clear because this tells you that you're delayed in going to ward. But if you ward first and then go clear, you can always abandon the clearing, right? But you can't always abandon like getting the ward down. Like I always think it's better to get the ward down if you're gonna go do that. This is more like a Talon's bullshit kind of thing, but I wouldn't worry about this too much. It's more like be careful about clearing wards, pretty much. I don't know. It's hard to say because stuff like Talon and Katarina and LeBlanc are like stupid right now. But okay, that's not your fault. But on a theoretical level, maybe try and do whatever you're gonna do first, and then clear the wards because it's pinned. So you already know it's there. The only reason you clear it first is if maybe it was like a scanner so that it has a time limit on it that you can clear, or like the vision plan. Going bot to clear is good. This is good. Everything is good so far. I think your macro is fine so far. You were saying how you're worried about maybe like going to get farm even though you know fights coming out. This is a good ult. One thing I do have qualms about. I'll talk about it after I see this. But one thing I do notice is that most Jhin players smartcast their ult, and I don't think this is right unless you know the exact range you're gonna be shooting. I don't think this is right because when you do this, notice how much like space you're giving away.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If you put the right most ult over here, you can hit them no matter where they go. But if they run down here, you can't hit them.
Alright.
It's like a common mistake with people at any rank, honestly. But
Yeah.
always try and think about the placement first.
Alright. Got it.
This guy's oh yeah, nice, good snipe. Oh damn, hot damn, good stuff. But honestly, this is just all mechanical issues. I have no problems with like theoretical ability, like going like back times, knowing when to back. I don't know. Your dude just died. This is fine. You kill this guy.
Should have ran the other way. I killed myself here.
Oh, this is awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see this, I would just run here to de-aggro first. But
Oh, and then wow. Okay.
This is fine. Honestly, even that is fine. I would say that's acceptable as well. Like I see no major flaws in your play so far. Okay, hold on. That was kind of dangerous. This is good. This
Edge
is
of
good.
Night first, actually.
That too. This is good.
He wouldn't have grabbed me no matter what.
Yeah, I aim for Varus here as well. Okay, yeah, that's fine. When you see that he's getting away, this is fine as well. All right, that's nice. This is good. This is good. So far, so good. Honestly, all I see so far are like mechanical mistakes, and that's not something you need to worry about yet, in my opinion. Maybe the wording thing was unfortunate because it gave the enemy team like tempo, but okay, maybe this is like a solo queue thing. It's whatever. Yeah, this is fine. Going bot is fine. Here, this is LeBlanc's job to go bot, but this is.
I think that's
queue.
what I meant by rotation, because I'm like really not sure like who's supposed to clear the sideways, what situation I'm safe to clear the side lanes in. Like I always want the farm, but I always have the fear in the back of my head that at some point in middle lane, Malphite's just gonna ult everybody and we're just gonna lose a fight.
Yeah,
Badly.
exactly. In theory, you want the people with escapes, the tanky people, and the people with TP to go to the sidelines, right? So if Quinn had TP, she'd go bot so you can contest Baron and then TP in. Or LeBlanc should clear bot because she can W out and nothing can kill her, right? Same thing with Camille, Fiora. They can all duel people in the long lane. That's not your job. But in solo queue, if you have to go clear that shit, it's fine to go clear that shit.
Alright.
Just like if you're worried about them getting engaged on mid, you either backping them or you tell LeBlanc to go bot, right? In my solo queue games, I'm like, dude, go bot. And if he doesn't go bot, then I'll go.
Alright, so where do I get my farm then? From mid? And
Yes,
from
exactly, from
jungle
mid.
camps,
You're supposed to
see.
take all the farm mid.
Alright.
Right? Like LeBlanc's supposed to take all the farm bot. Quinn is supposed to take all the farm top, and your jungle takes the jungle farm. I don't know what's going on here.
Alright.
It's not really your fault. You can probably capitalize on this with a W. Okay, nice. That's pretty free. Good try on the ult. I would have banned. Oh, okay, nice shot. I think your team is just killing themselves. This is fine. I would have always W first. Okay, this is something I see. Always W first if you need to limit their movement and they're like chasing and stuff, right?
Alright.
I think you could have saved him if you W'd him here and healed. And this guy's gonna kill you, I think, unless you like somehow flash away. But he's like super strong, right? He's gonna kill you. Okay, yeah, let's back it up. So if you can root someone, do it. I think at this rank, if you can land a W, no matter what, do it. I think in the higher ranks, it matters when you root them. Like when they're about to run away or when they're about to chase. Rooting them at that point is like super valuable. But in this, I think like below challenger, I think if you can hit them with it, do it. Right. And this guy's way too close for comfort, in my opinion. There's no way you survive.
So should I have just left the graves?
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I snared him and he okay, I see.
Yeah. If you can root him, you can kill him. If you can root him, you can maybe go for damage. But honestly,
I actually could have healed while rooting. Actually, I think you can do that.
Yeah, you can. But I think the important thing to note here is that root if you can and play to live. There's no way you can 1v1 this guy, even though. Even if you had like 20% health, you need your fourth shot to kill him. So I would just like lay traps, let him chase me, and then my team will kill him, right?
Alright.
Your job is like to be bait. You know, do you watch I'm a Cutie Pie at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the time when he called like 80 carries, 80 carrots? They're literally just bait. That's what this meta
Yeah.
is. They're
Okay.
literally we're bait. We are bait for our
Okay.
team. Yeah, it's
I
pretty
see.
stupid. But our job is to just stay alive and not die. So when I see something like this, I'm just like my warning signs go off. I'm just like, all right, I'm just running away. And then when this Darius starts running, my LeBlanc will like chain him or auto attack him somehow, and I can root again. Right. The job
Alright.
is to stay alive. So it was a nice thought trying to heal him, but staying alive is your biggest priority.
Alright.
Let's just fast forward, see what's going on. So when I see LeBlanc going bot, I'll just let her take the farm. It's like whatever. I would just stay mid
Alright,
here.
so I'd stay mid and wave clear.
Yep.
Alright.
Because if you stay mid, you allow Morgana to look for binds and Graves to look for fights. But
Okay.
if you and LeBlanc are both bot, there's nothing they can do. And they can even get engaged on, right? And this guy will also get pissed at you or something like that. So, yeah, we will
Alright.
fast forward. Yeah, you also don't want to be stuck in a long lane with Talon. That's bullshit. Please nerf that real quick. Okay, good. You got the tower. Some stuff is going on. None of this. You're playing correctly so far. Even if your teammates die, it's not your fault. What's going on here? This is all good. This is all good. Yeah. Right. Like here, you let Quinn get this stuff, right? Oh, actually, wow, that's pretty free. Nice. Good follow up. Wait, what'd you back for? Okay, yeah, you have a lot of money. This is acceptable. Usually, a lot of people back when they shouldn't back, but this is fine. You just need to wait for your team to like do something. You know, your job is to like follow up. You can't like really start anything by yourself unless you're like, yeah, it's impossible to start stuff by yourself. You just wait for your team to do stuff. Here, your job is to land as many W's as possible. That's like okay. Let's watch this. It's a nice try going for the blind W's, but I would only do this if there's nothing. If I'm not gonna need it for the
So
next,
I should have
like, 12
held it,
seconds.
right?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Okay, I see.
Like this. When I see this, I'm like, oh shit, now I can use it.
Okay, yeah.
But like,
Right.
think about it this way: if I hit this guy, what happens?
Nothing. Yeah. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. You just have to practice it. This is good, right?
All right.
You recognize what should be done, so that's good. Okay, what's going on here? Your Graves is top, so they want to fight. This is fine. Yeah, going for the W is good. That's usually when I would hit them too. But that's
I
just
have
a
a
nice
question
try.
about the like, what are my different avenues of? Because you saw like 2 minutes ago, I was kind of just standing around in mid doing virtually nothing. Like, what are my different avenues to get gold? Like, am I supposed to do the jungle camps, push the mid lane? Because I want to try to maximize my income in the time I have, right? So I'm stronger than the Varus.
You just pretty much just farm mid. That's it.
Alright.
When I watch Korean solo queue, that's all they do, right? Unless
Alright.
there's like unless their like solo laner dies and then they go like farm bot or they like need a clear wave. What you're doing is completely fine. Usually you don't take the jungler's farm unless he's absolutely like useless. Then you take it. I think what you're
Alright.
doing was 100% fine. You don't need to do. You don't need more items than Varus. You just need to play better than him, if that makes any sense. This guy
Alright.
can have like a BF sword on you, and it doesn't matter if he plays Varus incorrectly. You just need to play the champion better than he plays his champion. That's what this meta is. The meta right now is less about money and more about can you play the team comp right.
Okay.
It sounds kind of dumb, but if you watch LCS at all, you see teams with like 5k down, 6k down, and they still win team fights. And the reason is because they play their team fight better, or they play the champions better. There's nothing you can do here except land that W. Maybe throw down traps to stall them. It's not your fault. Here, what I think they're gonna do is dive, and that's how you guys come back. Is Morgana baits like them into hitting her, and then everyone turns on whoever is hitting Morgana. So we'll see what happens here. I would be careful about being in this area because they can engage on you. Okay, that was really good. Okay, this is free. Okay, yeah, exactly. They dive, you win, 100%. You want this? Okay, perfect. This is fine. They already got the Varus. This is good. This is good. That was perfect. Couldn't have played that better myself. That was perfect. You get Baron off this, I hope. You turn on the Morgana. You turn on the Morgana Q, right? You should. Okay, you don't even have to turn. Perfect. Okay, this is good. This is good. Very good. Very good. You're playing well so far. from this replay. This is really good. You sure you're Diamond 5? This is Diamond 5?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is just like I played this game at like 3 a.m. and I wasn't really playing with anything in mind, so I thought this would be an overall decent representation of how I play when I'm just not really thinking about improving.
Okay, this is very promising. Okay, let's back it up. You probably die here. Unless
Yeah,
somehow
I die.
Unless
should've
somehow this
stayed away
Camille
from
instantly
Camille.
dies. Yeah. So Camille is also bullshit, but you just have to play. You just have to play like it is. When I see that I don't have 4v5, I'll play safe here.
So I just have to dance around like a monkey behind Morgana while
Yes.
waiting for Camille to use her ult.
This is what you do. On Jhin, this is Jhin specific. On Jhin, you try and waste as many bullets as you can to get close to your first shot. So you want 2 bullets or you want 1 bullet left, and then
Alright.
you can like hit someone and run away. That's all you do. Hit someone, run away. Use your W when possible. Use your E around you so that when they chase you, they get slowed. And use your ult when you see an opportunity. That's what you do on Jhin. So here, the chase is questionable because you don't have a first shot ready, and there's no way to catch these guys because you don't have W.
Alright.
So, I think just play back more until you have your first shot. That's all you should. That would have saved you. You killed this guy somehow. That was really good. But that kind of salvaged the situation. But I think you can do better if you stay alive.
Alright.
Right. Skip forward. This is fine. This is all good. You guys probably win from now on. There's like not much they can do. You guys just push mid, take the inhibitor, go bot or something. This is good. You're running around the first shot. This is ideal on Jhin. Oh, this is awkward. Okay, let's back up.
Yeah, I tried to flash auto him and I fucked up.
That
I don't
was a
think it
nice
would have killed him
try.
actually.
Yeah, I don't think it would have killed him either. It was a nice try. I would. It was a reasonable attempt. I was just unlucky. I wouldn't worry about this. If I were you, I wouldn't worry about. I wouldn't write that down. That's fine. Here, you're pretty much looking for a W and Morgana pulls, and then everyone kills this guy. He's kind of hard to hit. That's a nice try. What is going on? I think you guys are just trying to end the game now. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, this is whatever. You just run with your team. Okay, I think this was a really good game by you. If you play this game, if you play like this every game, I think you'll like definitely get out of Diamond 5. I don't know. Have you been like stuck in Diamond 5?
I've been Diamond 5 for 3 seasons now.
Oh god. Okay.
I usually just get Diamond and I feel pretty content, but this season I really want to try to aim for the higher ranks.
Okay, this is my advice for what I saw. There are a lot of like. Okay, it's very weird because most people have like one specific thing they're bad at, and if they work on that, they'll do good. You have like you're like good across the board, but excellent among like not on any of the what's it called?
Okay.
It's like good across the board, but
Yeah,
maybe,
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I think the first thing you should work on is the chasing thing. There were like sometimes I thought it was super dangerous to chase, like bot on a Camille. Even though it worked out, it's not a good idea to chase unless there's like very specific reason to do so. Like down mid when you got hit by that Camille ult. The reason you died is because you were chasing them without like a game plan in mind. When you chase someone, it's got to be like, I'm gonna catch up to them. Like this is exactly how it's gonna go down, and I'm gonna catch up to them at this point. Or I'm chasing them, so I'm trying to bait a turnaround or something like that, right? For Jhin specific things, I think there are a lot of Jhin specific things. For the W, always hold on to it unless you can land it, right? Use it after someone can land their CC first. That's how I use it, honestly. I just wait for my teammates to land their shit first, like Morgana bind, before using mine. Use a W before your ult. Be careful about your ult placement. And I think if you play to stay alive, you'll like win every single game. Like the Darius thing, right? You're trying to fight Darius and help Graves. You should just let that guy die. Who cares? I'll save my heal for myself. I would just land the W and just dance around until he can no longer kill me. It'll guarantee my safety first, above anything else. I will always guarantee my safety in solo queue. I think if you like keep that focus in mind, you'll do really well. Like whenever a fight breaks out, you say, all right, am I 100% safe? I think that should be your guideline to fighting. I think you'll climb out of Diamond 5 really quick, like within a week. There's no way.
It's pretty like it's really easy for me to think about these things in analysis, but I notice that when I play, I'll be thinking about the situation, but I won't think about what I want to think. Like I understand all these aspects separately, but when I'm like in the heat of the moment, I usually just fail to just understand that Camille can like press R and just kill me.
I get that 100%. That happens to me all the time. So this is my advice. What I do is I have these sticky notes, right? You see, do you see these?
Yeah.
So when I'm like really trying to get to the nitty gritty and like work on something every single game, I write it down, and I try and look at it every single game. Like before every single game happens, I try and remind myself as often as possible. It's like kind of stupid. Like I'll be like, all right, what am I working on again? Oh yeah, this is what I'm working on. So right now, my focus is living 100%. So what I told you to work on, watching the map more, and then team fight awareness. So when I play the game, I'll just like look at this. I'm like, all right, that's what I'm working on this game. I'm gonna remind myself as often as possible. And after the game, if I make mistakes, I always write all of them down, watching replays. But this might help you. Writing it down where you can see it. Like it doesn't even have to be.
I'm looking at your mistakes now. I missed like I have like literally all of these.
Yeah, no, yes, it's pretty like chasing actually used to be my number one, and when I was like stuck in Diamond 1, so I focused on that one first, and now I like no longer chase. So most of my mistakes come from other things, but if you can work on like different things one at a time until you fix them one at a time, it's like you can't fix everything at the same time. It's like actually impossible for a human. Work on like one specific thing for multiple games in a row, and then I guarantee you will get better at it. So I think your specific thing should keep yourself alive 100% above all things, and I think that will get you really far. Like the way you're playing, you're like above Diamond 5 if you can fix that. I'm pretty sure you're better than Diamond 5. When I was watching this, I'm like, there's no way. You can definitely climb. But yeah, if you need help on figuring out, trying to remember what to focus, this is what I recommend. But for every game, look at this. You're like, all right, I'm working on this. Remember. And as long as you're aware of that in game, you will get better. I promise.
All right.
Yeah, I hope this helped. I will put this replay up on YouTube unlisted and send you the link. If you'd like, I can make it as public, but we can talk about it later.
If you want to do that, I don't mind.
Okay, good. Okay. Do you have any questions? We can go over any kind of concept you want. Or do anything.
I noticed that when I want to freeze in the bottom lane, like say I win the early trade, right, and I want to freeze.
Yep.
I try to zone them, but a lot of times I'll end up taking a bad fight, and the lane will completely turn around. So do you have any tips for like judging the overall strength of the lane in terms of a 2v2 trade? Because I'll notice that sometimes like I'll fuck up because my support won't help me and I'll just get out traded when I'm already winning, and then I'll throw the lane. Or I have to give them CS because my support doesn't want to like try to do something. Or like I'll just force something that I shouldn't, and I'll just be behind, which is an issue when I'm already winning the lane.
I know what you mean. Okay, so first question was how do you judge the strength of a 2v2 lane, right? So let's try and go. Actually, that probably won't help. I was thinking about looking at pro games, but let's look at solo queue games. Okay, hold up. Let me go to mine. Actually, let's go to yours. Are you on NA?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let's see the lane matchups. Oh, am I not spelling that right? Okay, so Jhin, Karma, we just watched that one. Twitch and Karma versus Ezreal and Thresh. Okay, so there are several kinds of supports, and the most common support right now is the mage support, which wins lane. So you see Karma, you see Zyra. So right now you have Karma, right? Karma, Zyra, Malzahar, whatever, that kind of shit. Yeah. These champions excel at creating pressure and pushing. They push the lane and can go roam immediately. So that's what you guys want to do. Because Thresh cannot push. He has to flay minions in order to push. That's like bad. Right? And then now you see you have a push-oriented support or a poke-oriented support, and he has an all-in support, right? If he hooks you, you're going to die.
Okay.
And then you look at Twitch and Ezreal. So the AD carries matter less, but they still kind of matter, right? Because Varus and Jhin and Ashe are better at pushing than, say, like Twitch and like Ezreal, right? So you look at Ezreal and Twitch. What do these guys want to do? They want to farm. And they can both push. I would say they're like kind of equal in terms of pushing power. So You guys win this lane if you just push them in and poke them down. They win this lane if they can keep the lane in the middle and try and hook you at every chance they get and throw in a lantern for a gank. That's how I think of these lanes, right? So
All right.
when I see this, my game plan is I'm going to poke them out first and then zone because they have 0 health, or I'm going to push and gain a CS advantage and make the jungler come gank me. Remember, jungler ganking your lane and not getting anything is 100% ideal for solo queue because then your jungler can do whatever the hell he wants. So one way you can do that is push, and they'll be like, hey, come gank my lane because they're auto-pushing. Karma Twitch want to push. Ezreal.
Yeah, I've seen that strategy several times. I'm not sure when to do it. It's like you shove them in over and over again. They lose CS under the tower, and then jungler comes.
Yeah.
But I also when I tried that for a brief stint, I single-mindedly tried that without really understanding how it worked, and I really just ended up dying a lot of times. But now that you've explained that, I really see how that could be a decent strategy if you have the poke support.
Yeah, it's actually. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
If it's in the middle, I could also see that like. If it's in the middle of the lane, Thresh has a really big opportunity to hook you and just try to mess with you. But if it's in his tower and he hooks you, their AD has to miss CS just to hit you.
Exactly. That's exactly why Thresh wants in the middle of the lane or like pushed up because he can just lantern bait a gank, and then you guys want to push in, right? It makes sense, right? As long as you can break it down. That's actually like a cookie cutter strategy for higher elo ADCs to just like bash on lower ranked people. They will just auto push because the other guy doesn't know what to do. So now you know. So
what do I do against that if I'm on the receiving end of just someone shoving me in repeatedly?
You take it up the butt, or you try and look for an opportunity before that happens. So
I feel like I've also seen AD I've seen like double lift and QDPI. They'll hit the wave as it's coming in to try to trim it down so the minimum amount of CS gets into the tower and they lose it. That's what I've seen. But
it's good if you can pull it off. But one way to prevent that is if you get to lane first. Right, level 1. If they're leashing, you get to lane first and you push automatically. They're gonna lose at level 2, and that's one way you can prevent that for like the first 5 levels or whatever.
All right.
But I don't know. It's like that's not something I worry about. I think your wave management was like completely fine from what I saw. I think it was like 100% fine. Back timings were good. That's not something you should worry about, in my opinion.
All right.
But for like future reference, if you like get to like higher ranks and then you start noticing that this becomes a problem, something you can work on, right?
All right.
So for Thresh Ezreal versus Jhin Leona, Jhin wants to like take short burst trades, right? He wants to Q, force shot, run away, something stupid like that. Leona wants to like all in. So when I see this, all I see is that they want to like take a heavy trade, back off. Jhin gets his force shot, and then they all in. When I see you guys, I see that you guys want to push in, bait a gank, and then like get the lantern to get out, or you want to hook them in the middle of the lane and have Jarvan come in, right? So
that game in particular was pretty unwinnable. They had like a challenger Lee Sin for some reason.
Oh God!
I don't really like, or he used to be. I think it's a Smurf of someone because he was challenger last season. So I think we actually did pretty well in the early game if I remember correctly, and then. Like, we actually just lost the game later on because I just got dove by a Lee Sin and a Zed, and we just got fucked. It was pretty, like, depressing to lose that.
There's not much you can do about that. Honestly, I think the mindset for climbing in solo queue is work to get better and not win. That's what helped me. Because if you're better, you will win naturally. But if you, like, try and play to win, you just get, like, frustrated or, like, tilted.
Yeah. Whenever I climb, it's always in massive bursts of like 8 games. Otherwise, I'll just lose win. But whenever I actually do end up getting the rank I want to get at like a certain point in time, it'll always just be an 8-game win streak or a 10-game win streak, which is just really tilting. Yeah.
Interesting. But a lot of this game is just like mental, right?
All right. Think about the things, pay attention to the map. How did you work on your map awareness? Because for me, there's sometimes I literally just won't see a flank, or I won't be able to count the people, and like Riven will pop up behind me, and I'll be dead.
Yeah, what I do is I look at the map, and I try and guess where all the enemy champions could be. Like, if you don't have ward on one side of the map, I guess that they're in the bush next to me, right? And I play accordingly. I literally have to play like they're behind us or something like that. If that's what happens. You just have to like when you look at the map and you see there are people missing, you have to like think, okay, what's the worst possible case scenario, and you play like that. Yeah. Because if you play in that way, then you will never die, right? there are some times when your team is pushing up when they shouldn't be, and you're getting flanked. You should just run back to the second tier tower and then just try and help them from there. Let the flankers hit your team. Like that's honestly just how you have to play.
No, when I see the team overdive, like for example, when you're trying to get the bot tower and I see the team overdive, am I just supposed to sit back and hit the tower? Because I know if I push up and someone just flanks, like for example, if the mid laner rotates late, then I'll just die. So would I just hit the tower in that situation,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
am
yeah,
I
yeah.
supposed to? And same with the inhibitor. Am I just supposed to like kill the inhibitor turret while my team dives the turret, or
Yes,
am I
yes,
supposed
yes.
to? Okay, I see.
100%. Remember, secure yourself from defeat first. So make it so you cannot die 100%. If you see an opportunity to help your team in the dive and it's not gonna like risk you at all, I totally go for it. But 9 times out of 10, I'll be hitting the tower or staying back, right? 9 times out of 10, because every time I try and help or like continue the dive, it's like I'm not needed, or because I didn't get the tower, we got fucked in the butt, or like something like that happens. So if you cannot see a specific play, always default to the safe strategy. Always default to the safe strategy.
All right, that's a good plan.
Yeah.
One last thing, how do you feel about the AD carries in after the patch, right? Warlords got nerfed, the Fervor is slightly better now. Like, who do you think are the best choices for solo queue for all your viewers out there, actually?
So for sure, Varus is still number one. It's just too stupid. You just press Q from 2,000 range. It takes 0 skill. You press ult on the closest guy. Varus is still really good. I think I haven't played Jhin yet, but I think Jhin is still good. Just because he can spam W and catch people for like every time you land a W, they're gonna die, right? Theoretically, on a non-tank, you hit a W, they're gonna get caught, they're gonna die. So Jhin is really good in solo queue. Everything else is like whatever you're good at, honestly, in my opinion.
I have a question about Varus in particular, actually. I noticed a lot of discrepancies when I watched like the Korean players and the NA players. Like all the good players, I noticed that in lane they don't particularly like to charge up their Q to try to hit someone. They'll always try to auto and then just do an instant Q instead of charging it up, or they'll go for like less. I want to say like a less pokey style and almost play him kind of like Jhin. Or you just.
So it's like the way I would describe that is like the when you talk about how Varus like sometimes auto and then instantly Qs, it's to make sure that they land the damage and they win the trade. Because if they just like you can play it however you want, honestly.
Okay.
Some styles don't work for other people. It's like when I play Varus, I just sit back and spam Q with tier. That's fine too.
All right.
Some people like to play up and trade. And it's not necessarily like there's no necessarily like best play style. It's like whatever works the best, in my opinion.
All right.
So you don't have to do that. But I do know what you're talking about. Like sometimes they'll trade with blight stacks and stuff and instantly use Q. That's just a good way to trade. Like if they see like that just means that they see an opportunity to do that, right? That just means that I see that this is a good trade. I'm gonna go for it. Otherwise, that's something I would do unless otherwise I would just default to just queuing from 2,000 range or whatever, right?
All right. I think that's it for now.
Cool.
Thanks for all your help. Actually, that was. I have a lot of notes on how I can improve. That was really helpful.
No problem. I have it's all recorded. I'll send you the link, so you can review it as many times as you want. But yeah, I definitely believe you'll get out Diamond 5 real quick. There's no way you'll be stuck there.
All right.
You play like that every game. There's no way. But yeah, dude, good luck. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm always down to answer questions.
All right.
Yeah. Have a good rest of the day.
All right. See you later, man. Thanks.
Dude, see you later. No problem.